What's going on, everyone, man? Hey, I'm not sold on Victor Wembanyama, man. He's the number one pick. I have some concerns. I know he is could be, and I'm gonna say could be because this is all futuristic for me. Um, there are some concerns in his game. Now, as far as his game, I have something in my beard right here. Let me get it out. Um, there's some concerns for me as far as his physicality. I'm not sure Victor Wembanyama can be able to handle the physicality of the game. Um, there's a lot of people that are jumping on the bandwagon, and trust me, I get it. I understand. I understand. You know how many times you come across a guy that's 7'5", 7'6", and all these things. But let me tell you something, man. There's another guy that's in the NBA right now that can dribble, that can shoot the ball, that plays like a point guard. And his name is Bol, I believe. Let me go to him. Bol. Do you know who Bol is? Remember this guy right here? Bol. This guy really doesn't get a lot of playing time. It doesn't really get the coverage. But you tell me everything that this guy can do, Victor Wembanyama, you tell me what Bol cannot do. And there's been talks of, I understand that he's going to be playing in the Spurs Summer League debut in Las Vegas. He needs to. He needs to. He needs to, because let me tell you what's going to happen. Let me tell you what's going to happen, man. Victor Wembanyama is going to be facing physicality from other players in the NBA. And if you think other players are going to be scared to play against Victor Wembanyama, you got another thing coming. People are going to be lined up because they want to see what he can do. I've been watching him playing, and let me tell you something. Some of the things that he needs to make his weaknesses his strong points. One of the things is because he's so tall, is that when he dribbles the ball, his dribbling is not fluent. And what I mean not fluent, he really does not, it's like a hesitation to it. And if you're playing against smaller players, they're going to be able to steal the ball away from him because he's so tall, and because it takes a long time for the ball to get down to the court. He's going to have to hunch down and dribble, which he does a good job of. But when you're talking about playing on the elite level, and I'm talking about on the NBA level, you're going to have players are probably going to be able to steal a ball from him easily. Now, some people are going to say, man, hey, he's going to make an impact. Let me tell you why I think his impact is going to be big on in the NBA. He's going to be a bigger impact in on the defensive side of the ball. Yeah, yeah. He's going to be a bigger impact on the defensive side of the ball because of his length. His length. He's going to be able to be a problem for like shooting guards to be able to shoot the ball on the outside of the perimeter because he is so long. And when you're so long like that, a player, let's say, for example, like Kyrie Irving, can really cross them up to make space to get their shot off. But where he's going to be able to make up for those mistakes or getting juked by Kyrie Irving's dribbling skills, he's going to be able to make that up in his length. This man has like an 8-foot wingspan, man. So even if he gets Duke on a crossover and he's moved over and open up a couple of feet for Kyrie Irving to shoot the ball, just by him going back at Kyrie and lifting his arms up high in the air, he's possibly going to be able to block those shots. And I believe that's where he's going to be key at, is on the defensive side on the ball. It's not going to be so much, yes, on the offensive side, he can do some things. But for me, I want to see how his body going to be able to hold up. I want to see from a physical perspective how his body is going to be able to hold up. Will it be able to take the pounding game in, game out? Will it be able to rebound from injury? That is a concern for me. How well his limbs will be able to hold up in an 82 game season. I'm telling y'all guys, man. I'm telling you, I just not a big believer on his longevity. I hope the guy have an amazing career. Let me just say that first and foremost. I hope Victor Wembanyama have an amazing career. And I believe he has an opportunity to have an amazing career. But on the side note on that, will he be able to hold up on an 82 game regular season? I don't know. I don't know because people are going to bang him. If you think that opposing teams, opposing players are going to allow him to be able to get to his sweet spots, you said, I'm telling you, man. And I know the way the game is being played now is more fitting for the offensive player somewhat. But what I'm telling you is let's just watch on the physicality on what position he's going to be playing and how Greg Popovich is going to use him. That's going to be key. Now, he is in a great position because he has Greg Popovich as the head coach for him. And that is big, man. I'm just telling y'all, that's having Greg Popovich as your head coach. That's big. And why is that big? Because Greg Popovich is able to understand to get the best out of his players is by putting his players in the best position to win. That is absolutely correct. And when you put your players in the best position to win, that speaks volumes of you as a head coach. And I believe Greg is going to do a marvelous job. But my main concerns is how he's going to be able to maintain his health because he's going to get injured. Every player is going to get injured. You can't run away from that. How they're going to be able to handle him when he gets injured, what type of injuries he's going to have. I know one of the things they've been focusing on when he's been playing overseas is that they say they haven't been using free weights. And the reason why they haven't been using free weights is because they've been doing natural things like stretches. They've been doing a lot of stretches. And I think that's smart. But when you're talking about the physicality of the NBA, running up and down the court, jumping up and down, and then banging, he's going to have to buff up a little bit. Now, he's a young dude, and he possibly can grow even taller. And that's a concern for me because if you're already 7'5", 7'6", and you're getting taller, my concern is the blood flow throughout your body. Are you going to catch any cramps running up and down the court? How are your feet? How would your feet and your ankles and your legs will be able to handle a grueling 82 game season? Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Do you think Victor Wembanyama will be able to average 25 points per game consistently in his rookie season? Do you think he's going to win the Rookie of the Year? Tune in to my next video, man, because I'm going to tell you my favorite player that I like personally is Scoot Henderson. I love his tenacity. I love his frame, how he's been working out, building his body. He is NBA ready right now. So tune in to the next video, man. Take care.